Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much to Maine Public, to Erin and Susan and Corey for hosting this series. It's wonderful to see some familiar faces on Zoom. Boy, I really miss playing for a live audience, so it's really nice to see you all. That was the Andante from Bach's Solo Sonata number 2 in A minor. One of my favorite pieces. Solo Bach is one of the most wonderful and kind of fundamental composers to play on violin, so I really enjoy that. My name is Maya French. Like Erin said, I'm from Midcoast, Maine. I'm actually streaming today from Belfast, although I live in Portland. And I recently moved back to Maine. I'm so happy to be back in this wonderful state, working with my colleagues in Palaver Strings. I'm gonna play, I grew up also playing some fiddle with my family. I grew up in a pretty musical family. My mom was a Suzuki violin teacher, and my cousins play classically. One of them's in Palaver with me. And so I'm gonna play a fiddle tune for you, 2 fiddle tunes. One is from Ireland. It's a famous waltz called Shebeg Shamour, which a friend just recently taught me. And then I'm gonna go on to play a French-Canadian tune called Les Tourmentes. And here we go. Thank you. It's nice to see you clapping. All right, so as Erin said, I'm part of an ensemble. It's a musician-led string orchestra. So that means we don't have a conductor, and all of us have an equal say in leadership in making artistic decisions. And our name is Palaver Strings. The name Palaver is a term from Liberia, West Africa, because we started by doing fundraisers for a Liberian organization and quickly moved away to do other things. But the word palaver is a place where people from very different backgrounds, different tribes, different races come together and find consensus, even if they have different beliefs. And we try to do that with each other. We do that every day. There's a lot of consensus and a lot of long decision making. And then we also try to do that with our audiences and our students. So we're a performance ensemble predominantly. We perform about 50 shows a year, mostly as a full group, but sometimes in quartets. And right now we've been doing a lot of solo live streams because of COVID, which is sad, but it's a good chance to learn repertoire. And we also moved to Portland to start a community music school, which is called the Palaver Music Center. And I think Susan has linked our website on the chat, so you can check us out if you want to see some live performances. We'll be performing a lot on the internet over the fall, and then starting to pick up back in-person performances once COVID has subsided. So as I said, this has been an amazing opportunity to learn new repertoire for solo violin. I play mostly chamber music now. So I have learned since about February or March, I've been learning this piece, which is one of my favorites, by the Belgian composer Eugene Issai. He also wrote 6 solo sonatas, just like Bach, for violin, but in the 20th century. And they're kind of known for using extended techniques. It's a little bit modern, but this is his 3rd. It's in D minor. It's called Ballade. And it kind of starts very internally. It kind of sounds like alien music in the beginning, I think, definitely unearthly. But then it goes into this beautiful kind of heart on your sleeve theme and kind of plays with that theme throughout. So this is my first time performing it. You can use the music, and I hope you enjoy it. enjoyed it. It's definitely strange music, but really beautiful once you listen to it a couple times. So I would suggest going on your music CDs and albums and online to stream some Isai if you can. Thank you again to Maine Public for hosting this series. It's really wonderful to be able to play some new music and to see faces, even though it's far away and on the screen. And I hope that you keep supporting live music. Again, you can go to palaverstrings.org to find recordings of us, to see upcoming concerts. We'll be releasing our 7th performance season in August. And the first project we have up on the docket is to record an album of all female composers. So it's a lot of music you've probably never heard before, and featuring a commission by Kenya Seymour, who's a really amazing Chicago-based Black composer. And those are voices we really need to listen to right now. You can also feel free, I linked my PayPal and Venmo if you want to support the work I'm doing. Feel free. Any form is great. And I'm going to play, experimenting again, I'm going to play for my last piece, Sarah Vaughan. It's not actually by Sarah Vaughan, but Tenderly, which is a jazz standard that Sarah Vaughan made famous.